good.
One.
Man, you look damn good.
You got us there.
Thank you.
You good, Joe? You feel good?
No, I hadn't. Well, actually, I hadn't.
You know, this is a.
Good.
People always talk about you look.
Feel good.
Yeah, man, that's.
You don't feel good.
That I mean, the way I look, it has no bearing on the way I feel. Me, it doesn't, because the way I feel is a reflection of how I think about me, and I don't give a damn. I feel fine walking up in here in a hoodie.
Straight out of pickle.
I wouldn't care. It does not bother me. Now, people are going to say, like if I was going to go around somebody. Like when I went to Cardone's office, I was dressed about like this. So if I was going in his office, I would dress up.
Why is that? I mean, I understand that.
Because it would be more about how I'm leaving an impression on him, which is an insecurity, by the way, because now I'm getting out of how I feel about me and I'm reflecting on how he feels about me.
That's why I asked. I knew it was some food.
There's always voodoo. Hey, the rabbit is on here. One of my favorites said I was looking snazzy. Of course, the weatherman is here. I called weatherman last night. He didn't call me back. I'm starting to get insecure about our relationship because I've called him a few times. He's not calling me back. He was mad at me. He got mad at me over the weekend, and I haven't heard back. Where are you, weatherman? I can call Rabbit. She'll call me. Cecilia, hey, give a special shout out to our boy Joey Calvin. Started up something new yesterday. Congratulations, my man. Von Grafton, good morning to you. Well, hey, I appreciate all the people getting on here. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the compliments. But, the compliments don't really affect me either. I'm serious. Compliments, or what is the opposite of a compliment, Josh? They don't really bother me either. What is starting to bother me, though, is how I talk about me. I used to not think about that, but the way I talk about myself is much more important than the way you talk about me. You look nice again today.
Thank you.
You're stepping it up. Today's topic, I was watching something like I do every single morning, and this popped up. And I'm making sense of this. Hey, Chris Clark. Hey, if you're on here, do me a favor, share the stream. So you got to tell people what to do, KC. Shawan KC may be reaching out to you today. I want you to think about this, because this is something that may not make sense to you at first, but I want you to listen and think about it, and I really want you to apply this message today. And I really learned this from Cardone, my guy that I would dress up for. He talks about most of your life, you're going to be underpaid for what you do. And then one day, you're going to get overpaid for what you know. You're never going to get paid for what you're worth. So what I would tell people is right now, you need to focus on becoming underpaid. You don't need to focus on the money you're getting. You need to focus on how great you're becoming. You're underpaid because your value is here, and this is what you're getting paid. If you want to become more valuable, create a better version of yourself. So whenever I'm looking, hey, like if I were to get over here into our Sisu account that tracks our business, I want to become more valuable to John. Do you know how I will become more valuable to John?
Sell more houses and
I make him more money. I'm trying to widen this gap. I want to out leverage people. Do you know why? I spend time with you guys? I spend a lot of time with the people that work here. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Would all y'all agree with that?
Yes.
You're new. The reason why is I want to out leverage y'all. I want to do more for you guys than you're doing for me. And when I've got this mindset, I'm always going to do more for you. I think there's a loyalty that comes along with that. But I think a lot of people have got this backwards. They look at, what am I getting? I ain't getting paid enough. The focus is in the wrong place. When you put the focus on what are you paying me right now, your brain can't really do two things at once. I'm trying to teach this to Van, but Van don't believe me, I don't think. I think he still thinks you can do multiple things at once, but you really can't. It's hard to do two things at one time. Like, Here, we don't focus on expenses. We focus on driving revenue. That's what we can focus on, one thing at a time. And where was I before? I was talking about doing two things. Whenever you're thinking about, man, I ain't getting paid enough, what's probably going to slip first is your attitude and your delivery. That's the first thing that goes. If you are really, really, really good, the market will find you. It'll come looking for you. So if you want to find ways to become underpaid, if you can focus on that, I guarantee you eventually you're going to become overpaid. Josh, you didn't give me that energy drink, so I had to steal one from my wife, just so you know. And my wife did say this: you didn't buy anything offline yesterday. You made a commitment.
Would you be mad if I got on her store right now and bought some? Rather than one girl?
No, I expect you to. Just do something, Josh.
Don't worry, I got
Make us feel better. Make me feel proud that I've got a guy that I've taught, hey, do what you say you're going to do. See, these little things that you don't even know you're saying that I'm going to do and I don't do, what ends up happening over time is you start justifying. I didn't do that. It's no big deal. No big deal. No big deal. And the next thing you know, you're not going where you need to go. So,
I'm about to buy some jeans.
well, just buy something. Buy anything. It just whenever that little thing dings on my wife's phone, she does like this little happy dance. Then she looks on there and damn, Josh spent $4. Costs more to process this order than just kidding, Josh. We appreciate the order on there.
Can she video her happy dance send it to me?
I don't know because she's not on here. She must find something more important right now. Joy Calvin. I told my group yesterday that my goal is to create so much value for them, they're excited when I called them. I have a big challenge, but I have a big work ethic. Good for you, man. You got to pour into your people, and you need to get them convinced that they can be better. The money comes. It happens in sports. You watch sports. Have you noticed the rookie contracts? What are they like?
Way underpaid.
They're way underpaid.
No matter how good you are, there's only
Is Tom Brady overpaid today?
Yes.
He is overpaid today. How much money is he making? A lot. But the rookies come in and they have to prove to themselves they're worth that next contract. Are you doing this in your business? Are you doing this in your life? So here I see these indicators for the salespeople. What are my indicators that show me, hey, this person's putting in the work? What would be one? Calls. Training. Did everybody train? Did you train?
Yeah.
Did you? Yesterday, we sat down, and I just gave you a few tweaks on how to make a call. Giving you these few tweaks made you feel more confident. You feeling more confident made you look like you're better than what you actually are. Did you feel that?
I did.
How long did it take us to do this?
We spent probably 10, 15 minutes on it.
10 or 15 minutes is all it took to help you accomplish something. What we want to do, though, is we want to do that and we want to stack things. We don't want to lose how we do that. I mean, it's very basic, very easy things. And I look at things from such a micro perspective, like how Hayden asked for a referral yesterday. And it was kind of like in the movies when somebody walks into the bar and the record just... and everybody turns and they look at the door and this dude's walking in that's going to kill everybody. That's how I felt when you asked that call or whenever you asked for that referral.
Hey, I felt it too.
Hey, Drew. Now, I will get to the dress thing in just a minute because obviously I got some explaining to do. I don't know if I can keep doing it, but he made this call and I didn't like the way it went. Hey, Justin, thank you for getting on here, man. And really, the only thing Hayden needed was information because Hayden's work ethic is there. You know, you're willing to do the things. Now what changes outcomes is just this little bit of information. How can we make that call a little bit better to where you don't sound whatever the hell it was. Hey, you sounded like Freddy Krueger. So, did you talk to anybody playing basketball?
I did.
Did you use that? See, what I want you to do is take these things and stack them. Not, what are you smiling at, Josh?
The deed has been done.
You bought something.
Yeah.
Damn, and my wife's not even on here. I don't even get my credit. Thank you, Josh. I owe you. Whatever I can do for you, let me know.
Don't worry, it's okay.
No, I don't want you to do more for me than I do for you.
Mm-mm.
Man,
Leverage.
leverage.
You do plenty for me.
I know, but I ain't doing enough.
No, you do way
That's my
more.
mindset, though. That's my mindset is, like I was talking, well, let's get back on Van's bonuses. One time I was talking to him, he's like, well, man, if we get up to 50 deals a month, you ain't going to be able to afford that. And I'm like, bullshit. We're going to, well, yes. Because I want Van to get to a certain number. If, you know why?
So if his life changes, your life changes.
Imagine if I just feel really, really good whenever I can help change somebody's life. For me to hit Van's target, that would obviously mean my life's getting even better. But too often, hey, my wife has texted. She just said, ha ha. Thank you, Josh. She was saying ha ha because last night she's on here. She's like, last night, Josh didn't buy nothing. But Josh did buy something. It was just a little late. Just a little late. It was still within it's probably still within 24 hours.
Yeah. Good point.
Thank you for ordering, Josh. Where were we?
Talking about Van's life changing your life.
Yeah, I mean, if you can focus on changing other people's life first, I'm just telling you, these blessings occur where you get rewarded. So I want you to focus. Don't focus on what you're getting. Looking good. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you very much. Whenever people want to work here and they ask these questions and their question is, what's in this for me? I already know how that's going to go for them. They're not going to be here. Whenever they ask that, like whenever Lorima was coming here, her attitude about, hey, I just want to come and I just want to learn. As a matter of fact, there was a test. Everybody that's here was similar. Everybody that's here was very similar in their approach. Man, I just want to be a part of this. Whenever people reach out and they're asking, what's in this for me, that's an indication, well, I know this, you ain't for this place. No, I said I had online order today, but it wasn't Josh Harrell. Well, hey, now you got a Josh Harrell. Now you do have Josh. So the reason, if Drew is still on here, Drew, Andrea, are you still on here, or is that baby crying? I need to know if Drew is on here. So I'm probably going to go out and be around people today. I'm going to go up to now. I need to go. I don't even know how to get in the Airbnb. I need to go up there. I want to go by Coach's place and see what he's got going on. You know, he's got that big greatness factory. I haven't been there. And I think he's got people that are working from there that are in the program. So, okay, so Drew, I'm still on here, fella. So here's what I'm looking at. I look at our numbers, and we had a very, very, very good January. Our best January ever. Not our best month ever, but our best January. And then I see Gary Ashton. They're celebrating their total last year. And it was almost, I think it was 2,800 homes they sold.
In 2020?
Yeah, 2,800 homes. And I'm thinking, I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at where we are, and I just say this, are we where they are? There's things holding us back. What is it? The first thing I start thinking about is people always go to the way I dress. They always bring that up. Coach, I'm going to see Coach today. He's the guy, dude, you got to dress better. He'll show me a picture of a realtor looking like Hayden does today and say, you can't dress like this. I like to dress like that. I like to look like you. I just couldn't wear that thing on my head because my head would get really itchy. But I'm the most comfortable coming in here in like the black hoodie. You know, what if you're going to guess what I'm going to wear, what is it going to look like?
A black polo hoodie, jeans, and a coat
hoodie.
And a matter of fact, if I could, I would just wear the same thing every day. And I would wash it one time a week. That's how I am.
Hey, if you don't sweat it, it ain't dirty.
That's how I roll.
That's how I roll. And my good friend Baxter. So look, here's what the focus needs to be. Focus on how you create more value for yourself. Everything that you do, everything I tell the people here, it's always about you. It's always about how you're improving yourself. Don't worry about the money. The money finds the value. If you're focused on searching for money, you're not focused on creating more value. So today, you're going to be underpaid. If you're doing it the right way, you will be underpaid. And the reason why you'll be underpaid is because you are better than what you're getting paid. You should always say, I'm underpaid. I might say you're not, you're overpaid. But I ain't saying that about y'all, but I'm just saying people in general. How do you become underpaid? Be underpaid. Because when you get really, really good, somebody will overpay you. Have a great day.